Hello and welcome to this Logjam tutorial where I'll be showing you how to generate a LiDAR-derived topo map and import it into your favorite GPS mobile app like Gaia or Avenza. Well, maybe not Avenza, I don't really know what the situation is there, it might be dead, I've been hearing. Anyway, go to the Logjam homepage, open this LiDAR tab here, and click Generate LiDAR Topo. So for your first few times, and maybe always, it's easiest to just open this accordion and draw the area that you want to download on the map. So I've got a trip coming up to this area in Canangra. I'm going to draw the area by clicking in one corner, dragging down, well not dragging, just moving the mouse and clicking in the other corner. Now I can download a shapefile that represents that region. Next I'm going to open up the Elvis portal, which is the place where you can download the actual LiDAR data provided by the New South Wales government. So I'll open this up, order data, and this is just following the steps that are showed in that dialog in the Logjam app. Load file, choose file, and this is the topo area that I just downloaded from Logjam. Cool, so it shows that area on the map. We can see, yeah, it's the correct area in Canangra. Search. And this is now searching for all the LiDAR surveys that have been uploaded to the Elvis portal. And what we want to look for is the spatial services one, and specifically the point clouds data. Now you can see, if I expand this, 9 sort of tiles of this LiDAR survey exist. The instructions say to just select all. That's fine, that'll work. But you can be a little bit more selective. So here, maybe I want these 6, but these 3 that are right on the edge of the area, I don't really care for. So I'm just going to deselect those to reduce the processing time. Cool. So got those 6, now I'm going to enter in my email and select recreation here and order 6 datasets. And now this generally just takes 1 minute or so, and you'll get an email with a link to download that LiDAR data. So I have now received my email for the Elvis zip and downloaded it. I should note that I said it usually takes a minute. That's true. It usually takes about a minute to come through, but sometimes maybe they're experiencing higher than usual traffic or the server's down or something. So this time it took me about half an hour to get that email with the LiDAR data from Elvis. So yeah, it can take a long time, but generally takes about a minute. Anyway, I've downloaded it. It came as this big zip file. I'll upload that here. I'll change the name to Canangra. And now here I can choose a template, which I'll get to in a second. Or I can go through the advanced settings. So these, I'm not going to go through all of them, but this is essentially to help you customize what the generated LiDAR topo looks like, and you can customize the different layers like the hillshade base, the slope, which is kind of tells you how steep the terrain is, the vegetation, which is an estimator of vegetation density, and also auto export. So this is what I want at the moment, because once a LiDAR map, like a LiDAR topo, is generated for an area, it's displayed in Logjam, but if you want to export it as one of these file types, you have to do that manually, or you can set up an auto export so that it automatically starts exporting to one of these file types once it's finished. So for Gaia accepts MB tiles files. Gaia is what I use, so I'm going to turn on auto export and choose MB tiles, and I'll select all the layers as a single file. Cool. Now I want to do this every time I generate a LiDAR map. So I'm going to save this as a template. We can call this Gaia Maps, or Gaia Import or whatever. Save. Now the template is Gaia Import. I know that it was only one button to turn on this auto export feature now, but if there are more customizations you want to make, you can save that as a template, and then all future LiDAR jobs, you just need to select that template from the drop down. Cool, so that's what I want. Auto export this area that I uploaded from Elvis. You can see that it's identified the 6 point cloud files. It's 105 megabytes. Cool, now I will submit. Now this is going to upload to like the cloud, the Logjam server, and after this is uploaded, the job might take an hour or so to complete. It'll give me a time estimate. Once that's complete, you'll get an email saying that it's finished, and you can go into the Logjam web app and download it from there. So I am going to cut to when it's finished processing to show you how to import it into Gaia. Now that LiDAR topo has finished generating, and you can see it overlaid into the web app. That orange crosshatch, by the way, indicates that there has been a fire in the area more recently than the LiDAR survey was completed. So the vegetation density layer, these green splotches that say how dense the scrub is, essentially, are likely to be a bit out of date. If we don't want to see that layer, you can just toggle it off in the layers panel. Now back to the LiDAR panel, you can see the topo is listed here, and so is that MB tiles export. Now if we want to import that into Gaia, we open the Logjam web app just in a browser on your phone, say Google Chrome. Here it is. Now I'm going to go to More and LiDAR. Exports, and you click that download button here. I've already downloaded it to save time. Go to Downloads folder, and by the way, this is using the Android operating system, but I'm sure it would look similar on Apple. 3 dots, open with Gaia GPS. It's importing that file. It'll tell me that it's more than 100 megabytes, so it's not synced to the cloud. That's fine, you can still use it on your phone. Now we just go to our custom layers, and that composite layer, you can rename it if you want, but that is the Kanangra LiDAR topo that we generated. So there we are. We can now see it in the Gaia app. Yeah, and it looks all good. There you go. So now in the field, I can navigate using this LiDAR map, and it's got 5-meter contours, it's got that probably out-of-date vegetation density, it's got these yellow to orange, yellow to red gradients that show the steepness of the terrain, the hillshade, and it's just generally a nice navigational tool. Thanks for watching.